I cannot believe I found this in Whitney Ranch in Rocklin. This is a 5-bedroom, 4,100 square foot home. On top of that, a 4-car garage, large lot size, and the biggest loft I've seen at a brand new home development. On top of that, 2 closets in the primary bedroom. I cannot wait to share this video with you guys in this brand new home here in Whitney Ranch by Anthem Properties. With that said, let's go take a look at this property. But let's first have a look at the exterior of this beautiful home. This one is actually the model home, the biggest house they have available for sale at this development. Just started selling a few months ago. So here's the sales office. If you guys go to a new build, you probably will see this. You can see that the sales office is actually the garage of this first home. So that would be your 4-car garage at this home. Again, around 4,100 square feet. Beautiful slab foundation, stucco exterior, kind of like decorative brick on the exterior. And this is a 2-story home. And again, once you guys see the loft and also the backyard, the kitchen also is also amazing as well. Wait until you see that, it's absolutely amazing. With that said, let's go take a look at the inside of this beautiful home. So here we are in the interior of the biggest house they have for sale in this development. First thing that catches my attention, I love this about new builds. Here we have 10-foot ceilings in the downstairs. There's 9-foot ceilings on the upstairs, but it really opens up this space. And this is obviously the entry, nice and wide. Another really great thing about this particular home, this is their Plan 3, where their sales office is located. You have a full downstairs bedroom plus attached bathroom. So this is really kind of like a secondary primary suite that's in the downstairs. A lot of people ask me about that because they have, elderly parents. They want to be, a place to stay, maybe even to live with them. So here you have a full bath. On top of that, a walk-in closet in addition. So if you have older family members who want to stay or live with you, this is a great option. So let's go to the front of the home. You have a guest bathroom right here. Again, this one has a 4.5 bathroom property. And there's a half bath, plenty of space. And then the great room is absolutely stunning. So here's a TV area. You have a gas fireplace. Let me just go up there. Gas fireplace, decorative wall, lots of built-in cabinets in this property. Of course, this is a model home, so it has all the bells and whistles that you could select if you do find a home here that you want to select all your fit and finishes. So you can see all the options you could do at a home. They do have a completed home. They have homes under construction at the time of filming this video, but of course, if you want a private tour of this development and all the houses they have for sale, and the incentives being offered, there's a crazy incentive being offered when I'm filming this video. But of course I can change daily or weekly or monthly. So please reach out and I'll give you the latest incentives being offered. But they give you a hefty closing cost credit in order to buy down your rate or potentially even getting free builder upgrades or reducing the price as well. So what do you guys think about this kitchen? I absolutely love it. I love the two-tone. The two-tone is in the island, which is really common, but also you see that in the upper cabinetry on top of that as well. Another thing as well, a lot of times you see these houses that have really tall ceilings, but sometimes the cabinets end right there and you have this like kind of gap. I love how the cabinets in this model home go all the way to these 10-foot ceilings. Really, really beautiful. They have GE Cafe appliances. Here we have a dual oven. This is the oven. Convection, it's a microwave slash oven above, and then you have a counter depth refrigerator. Love those because they don't jut out very much. And then I love the hardware they have in these homes as well. If you guys see my other video, I toured Double S Ranch in Roseville. We're in Whitney Ranch in Rocklin, but this is the same development, or I should say the same builder, which is Anthem Properties. And this one comes with an optional, beautiful GE Cafe range. And then you have an optional pot filler. I love how they have the same quartz on the countertop as they have going up. Another cool feature as well is the vent to the range is also wrapped in wood, which is included. So absolutely beautiful kitchen. Has that open floor plan that everyone really enjoys. And over here you have a large countertop and lots of cabinets, a wine fridge, and just beautiful layout. And there's plenty of room in this kitchen. So right next to the kitchen is what I would call kind of a bonus space. This could be an office or just like kind of a secondary sitting area outside of the general family room. Another cool feature, look at those beams. How beautiful is that? And I love the light fixtures they selected on top of that. So heading this way, this would be the garage, but this is actually the sales office right now. You have a walk-in pantry, a little bit smaller compared to some of the other ones we've been touring as of late, but still plenty of space. This one has a dual washer or dishwasher. This is an option though. Normally you just get one dishwasher. This one has two. But just kind of taking it in, you know, kind of imagine like cooking, entertaining, and it just kind of flows to the remainder of the property. And like I mentioned, the yards here are absolutely insane. Up to a half-acre lot that you can get here in Whitney Ranch. This is actually the final development in Whitney Ranch. I should say the final start of a development in Whitney Ranch. Most of Whitney Ranch has already been built out over the past several years. So there's really not a whole lot of houses that are brand new here in Whitney Ranch. So like I mentioned, one of the biggest lot sizes, or I should say loft sizes I've seen at a development, and it's here, right there, look at that. So we just walked up the stairs. This is a huge loft. Normally the loft size is kind of like, you know, a portion of this room. Huge lot, perfect. You have kids, whether they're older or younger, especially, you know, having all the kids' toys. If you have young kids, it's not in the family room. So tons of space for kiddos, whether they're big or small. Speaking of that, speaking of older kids, you have a little area for homework stations. And then this one as well. The benefit of Rocklin as well is that you can have views. So it's a rolling hills in Rocklin, kind of more or less the start of the foothills. In this house in particular, this is a model home, and this is all, they have a lot of different views you could get here because they have multiple houses they're going to be selling. This one, you would have a fantastic view of downtown Sacramento. You can't see in the video, but you can see the skyscrapers off in the distance over there. So this would have an amazing view of the sunsets every evening. So another advantage of buying in the foothills in Rocklin, you can have views such as that. So let's go take a look at the guest bedrooms. So going down the hallway, the loft is right behind me. There I am. There's a dual vanity, and you have a tub shower. And then there's 3 guest bedrooms. This is the first one. This one has an attached bathroom, which is really nice and convenient to have that. Then walking down the hall, we have the other 2 guest bedrooms. These other ones are kind of on the smaller side, but of course enough for a smaller bed, 2 nightstands. There's a smaller walk-in closet right there. And then we have the other guest bedroom, and then the walk-in closet there. And looking over here, you have a great view of the roofs. The roofs are tiled, which is fantastic for energy efficiency, but also they last a very long time, as long as you do not plan to walk on them and break any tiles, but really good for energy efficiency, and they last a long, long time. You know, of course, especially compared to wood shake or comp shingle. And that next door is their single story home. This is obviously a 2-story and the biggest one they have available for sale at this development by Anthem Properties. So going back to the loft area, which is right behind me, going back to the loft area, let's go take a look at the master. Actually has 2 walk-in closets in the primary bedroom. Pretty cool. So you have plenty of space here for cabinetry, even like a little dog bed, wiener dog. And then here's the primary bedroom. It's a large bedroom, so much so there's plenty of space for a seating area And of course the bed, and this one has an amazing view of the Sacramento Valley, including downtown Sacramento there. So that's absolutely stunning view. I can imagine, during the sunset, it'd be absolutely stunning. So this one has a sunken tub, dual vanity. I love the colors of this vanity. The nice hardware, and then you have the floating vanity. I love the floating vanities. And like I mentioned, you have 2 closets. So here's the first closet, walk-in closet, 2 windows to bring the light in on this side. Then you have the shower, which this one is a frameless shower, at least on going on this side there, but beautiful shower. Very similar to Double S Ranch. It kind of reminds me of Double S Ranch in Roseville. Here's the other vanity, so dual vanity, and then a much larger walk-in closet on this side. Nice window to have up top there for light to come in. All right, like I mentioned, they have large lot sizes here, up to nearly ½ an acre on some properties. So let's go take a look at this beautiful backyard. And what you could actually do to the backyard, because if you buy a brand new home, in general, the backyard is not landscaped. This one is very nicely landscaped. In addition to that, have a look at this. They have a huge stackable slider, which I'll show how that works. You just open it up, put my paper down, open this up, and it just goes and goes and goes. So you can really have this really nice open floor plan, especially during like cool nights here in the Sacramento region. And this opens all the way up. Of course, it's an upgrade, but this would be an amazing upgrade. Having all this open space, the flow inside and out. So looking outside, the covered patio is included. So you get this included. And this beautiful backyard normally is not included. Usually you have to do all the landscaping here, but let's go take a look at that because it's an absolutely beautiful backyard. All right, so here's the backyard. The ranges of the lot sizes are about 0.17 acre to about 0.4 acre. That's about 7,500 square feet to about 18,500 square feet that you could get at this brand new development. Obviously, you would have a fence that would go across here. This one has artificial grass, which is great if you want to save money on water, and a large backyard. This one is big enough to have a swimming pool. If you guys want to install a brand new swimming pool, plenty of space for that. And you can see the exterior of this property, beautiful stucco siding. And then next door is a single story. I'll make a video soon regarding that. And then the next one is the second biggest house they have for sale here. So this one has a larger side yard, and it has a few raised veggie beds. This one has elephant's ear in it, and looks like you might have some sort of like type of plants here, but plenty of space if you guys want to have fruits, veggies, which do amazing in the Sacramento region. All right, now we're back in the kitchen area, and this kitchen area is absolutely stunning. I absolutely love it. In my opinion, it's a 10 out of 10. If you guys want a personal tour of this development, also, if you guys want to learn more about all the incentives being offered, I don't want to say what the incentive is today, because of course that could change, but as of the time of filming this video, they're offering a hefty closing cost credit for free builder upgrades. You could potentially decrease the price or to do a buy down in your mortgage rate, so your payment would be lower. So a lot of options here. And of course they have houses that are completed, homes that are under construction, of course, homes that are gonna be built here later this year. With that said, please like and subscribe. Of course, reach out if you guys wanna learn more about this development or any other development in this greater Sacramento area. Also on top of that, this is a smaller channel, so I appreciate you guys watching my videos. If you have a request for an area or a new home development that you want me to tour, then please leave me a comment below. Happy to make requests and do video tours based on what you want to see. So just leave me a comment below. And of course, text me at 916-426-3012 if you want to discuss a confidential call about your real estate goals. With that said, I appreciate you guys so much for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.